Papa, spring break, Easter weekend. All the schools are out there. They're still playing cross tournaments.
Everybody's still playing. There's a lot of softball teams down at Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
I think there were some soccer teams at Disney.
Yeah. You started with some softball.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of. We don't talk a lot of softball on the show, but we should.
Yeah.
There's some really good stuff going on here at Battlefield. Battlefield has a junior center fielder named Kelsey Brown.
Okay.
She's been ridiculous this year. I mean, she's 29 of 38.
What?
29 for 38.
What percentage is that?
I can say I was
Quick math.
That's too early.
It's got to be like 700.
You see me with coffee. I'm doing math this early, but
700.
it's ridiculous.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Say with confidence and it's true.
No, it's ridiculous. She's got 23 runs and leads all of Nova with 24 stolen bases.
Wow.
It's ridiculous.
We watched them last year. They're good.
Yeah. Well, that's speaking of people who won last year.
Yeah.
Osborne Park.
Yes.
You saw them play last year. They won the state title. I think they're on a 32-game win streak right now.
That's insane.
Emily Weatherholtz is a senior pitcher for them. She's got 89 strikeouts on the year. I mean, what is she? She's 11-0, I think.
Yeah.
Give me a break. And no, I'm sure she's not paying for college.
No, hey.
No. But they're ridiculous, man. I mean, the scores in their games are absurd. They beat somebody 22-4.
I'm still blown away how you can throw a ball that fast with that motion.
The underhand motion?
Yeah.
Shout out Linda Young.
I was about to say, we Linda Young and Christy Rockers are crazy.
Linda Young can sling them.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
She was great. Speaking of great, Emily Weatherholtz. Apparently she's great. But talk to some of the coaching staff over at Osborne Park.
Uh-huh.
We're going to try to have them on the show in a couple weeks.
That'd be awesome.
They're state champs.
Yeah, I'm in Prince William County.
There you go.
Very close to that.
Very close to our
Yeah. Shooting on location from Prince William County today.
Hey, the expansion of the Rebel Run studio.
That's crazy.
So,
Oh, daylight?
hey. Not bad.
Not at all.
Well, John, you were at Robinson. Robinson had a tournament going on this week.
Yeah, the tournament was crazy.
Yeah.
There was
Tons
tons of teams.
Yeah.
How do you convince that many high school kids not to go to the beach during spring break?
Yeah, wouldn't have been me.
I was sick for 8 days. I don't know what I came down with, but I can't hold the prostate. It's contagious.
I had to go to my grandparents' house in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, that's right. Somebody died. It didn't have to be somebody I knew. Somebody died.
So bad.
That's horrible. Well, yeah, one of the games we checked out was Woodson and Battlefield. I thought Battlefield was better, and so did their parent section.
Really?
There was some chatter out there, and they were very optimistic about they could do certain things. They could stick in the game. And they do have some quick players on that team. The local out here, the lacrosse leagues that they have going on. A lot of these guys they play in year-round leagues, and
Everybody knows everybody at this point.
I think he's better.
Man.
We know who's good. W.T. Woodson.
Of course they are.
Now, I talked last week about they got some stars. This kid, Hugh Bauer, he had 6 goals, 2 assists.
Not a bad day.
He's good. Jackson Miller had 2 goals, 6 assists. They were like back and forth with each other.
Did I see Jackson Miller? Did Jackson Miller commit to CNU maybe?
Did he?
I think he might have.
Yeah. But they're really good. But I'm telling you, I keep coming back to it. They were freshmen. Carson Hoffman. He had 4 more goals.
Man, that's a heck of a way to start.
I'm telling you, when you have that kind of firepower with Bauer and Miller, then, this freshman, you never know what you're going to get from a freshman. I'm sure they knew he was talented coming in, but you never know how to react on the varsity level, playing with kids that are, that difference in age between 14 and 17, 18 is huge.
Yeah.
No fear in this kid. I think he's been good for a long time, but 4 more goals. Every time he shoots, it's just...
That's impressive.
Yeah, he's got a cannon. The game started, it was 5-2 after the first, 12-4 at halftime. They kind of put their foot on the brake in the second half. Ends up being 19-9, but man, there's a lot of good games in this tournament. We didn't get to all of them, obviously, but I was I gotta tell a story.
Oh no.
I'm watching the game, and there is a student section of W.T. Woodson's. It was only about 8 kids, but it was awesome. They were loud, they were making noise. I was pretty excited to see this. There's spring break.
I think
And then like the kids' parents were like, no, you're not going to the beach. You know, like, but it's okay. They showed up anyway, it was great.
That's
Another thing, okay, Loudon Valley High School.
Oh.
So they were set to play Westfield in the second game. I'm on the far side bleachers, and Westfield comes in, and they sit on the corner of the bleachers, and they're stoic and watching the game. Loudon Valley comes, and these are two schools that wouldn't usually match up. They're 4 and 6.
Yeah.
Loudon Valley comes, and they go underneath the bleachers. And I mean, this is like the second quarter.
Yeah.
There's so much noise. I mean, they are hyping each other up. I felt like I was watching the program. I just dated myself. 1990s football movie, great. Latimer. There's so much noise, and I had to leave after the first game, but I was so, I really wanted to. I was like, Loudon Valley, they're always good at sports. Westfield, championship high. Like, these guys are hyped up. These guys don't seem very interested in the game.
And
What was the final score?
what did I tell you? It was 13.
13-0.
Yeah.
Dang.
Gotta save it for the game.
Guys.
Gotta
I think they started a little too early, the second quarter. I had should have started like mid-third quarter.
And if you go to Westfield,
Yeah.
like you understand.
Oh, sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That was not, I mean, they were just sitting there like, I was like, this might be good. They don't look into the game. And everything echoes on this huge metal bleachers at Woodson. It's just, all you hear, they're banging lacrosse sticks and being the battlefield parents like, what are they doing down there?
Oh man.
And then they get skunked.
Yeah, it wasn't good. Westfield's really good though.
Yeah.
Westfield is really good.
A lot of good teams. Can't wait to see how this all unfolds in the
Yeah, it's gonna be good. This was, if you look at the teams in this tournament, this was, these are all like playoff teams.
Right.
These are all like regional. These teams are all going to be there in regional.
Yeah.
So to see all those teams in the same spot, Stonebridge was there.
Right.
Obviously Woodson, South County, Robinson. Yeah, of course.
Oh, they haven't lost a game here this year, man. How good is that Robinson Landon game starting to shape up?
Dude. Did a lot of talk about Briarwoods last week, and I think Briarwoods is phenomenal.
Yeah. Changed.
We'll talk about that.
Anyway, 19-9, Woodson wins the game. They ended up losing an overtime game in Madison, who's pretty good the other night too. So.
Yeah, man.
Saw that.
Jacob Hookey.
Overtime, 10-9.
Yeah, Jacob Hookey keeps throwing out there fake news to us, man.
Oh yeah.
They weren't in the top 10 on the Rebel Run Sports top 10 for guys lacrosse team. I'm sure they were like 11.
Jacob Hookey, come on the show.
Yeah,
Let's talk about it.
Basically.
Let's make it real.
We'll do like first take.
Yeah, let's do it.
You could be Skip Bayless. We'll be like,
Absolutely.
that'd be awesome.
I'm so in. Madison. Oh no. God.
I was trying to be cool.
I know.
There you go.
You are. I'm not.
No, you're.
Come on the show, Jason Hookey. You won't pronounce his name right.
Yeah.
I hope.
Well, I was. I don't know what you just said.
Rob, there was a ton of other games. I'm shocked still. The girls got off easy.
They did. They did. There wasn't
all at the beach.
Basically, man. I don't know why I keep sounding like Gruden today. What is wrong with me?
You've been watching a lot of them. You're watching Gruden's Quarterback Club?
It's trouble.
Is that what it is? Quarterback?
No,
I like that little thing he does.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Hey, that Texas Tech quarterback, I think he's going to be a star.
Man, do not, I put my
For another another show, but
I put my faith in Texas Tech quarterbacks way too many
I
times.
know. Even their coach, Kingsbury, I thought he was going to be a star.
Yeah.
He was a star at Texas Tech.
Basically. Graham Harrell. That was the dude.
Yeah.
The game winner.
That's right. That's good. Man.
Don't try to distract us. You guys got off easy and got to go. Softball didn't do that. They were out there.
They did. Baseball too.
Although there's a lot of softball teams at Myrtle Beach. So
I'd play in that tournament. I'd at least go.
But I'm trying to go. I'm trying to do that next year.
Yeah. Okay. I cover it.
I'll go with them. I'll be a hitting coach.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Me neither. Bring one together.
Yeah. Exactly right. She's a good instructor.
Some of the other lacrosse scores, some from the tournament, some from maybe another tournament. Langley beat South County 8-5.
I was shocked by that.
Yeah, South County's good. I guess Langley is too. Langley seems like it'd be good at lacrosse.
Their girls team's really good.
Yeah.
The girls team's really good. That's next week after spring break.
Oh, really?
That's one of the things I have to do is get out and see. I gotta see Langley playing.
They got any basketball players playing lacrosse?
Man, I don't know. You know Coach Baker ain't going. You don't want to give up this thing. Yeah.
Battlefield, they got smoked by. I don't know who Northern is. Northern may be great. They weren't great against Robinson because they lost 11-6.
That's true.
We'll get back to them. Stonebridge beat Madison 15-7.
Man, Stonebridge is great.
And Madison's good. So Stonebridge is. Man, don't you wish some of those 5 and 6s were going to be playing in the playoffs against each other this year?
Absolutely.
I'd love to see some of these matchups. Briarwoods, Robinson, Stonebridge, Woodson.
What do you think the chances of us holding a postseason tournament? Like after?
I don't know, but I'd be down for it.
Like after states are done, like us having.
It's like a 5 versus 6.
Yeah.
Now I remember, not to digress. I remember being in high school when we won the regional championship. Our only loss that year was against Antigo, who won the 6th regional championship. We were 5. And we wanted to play that game so bad again. I mean, it would never happen.
No.
Flag football? Something. Nothing.
Come on.
Nothing. But then, as I talked about earlier, overtime game, Madison beat Woodson 10-9. But back to Robinson. You went out and watched Robinson play Lake Braddock. This is cross the street rival.
Yeah.
All these kids know each other.
Absolutely.
Seems like it'd be a close game.
He's back on that one a little bit. You were good till that last part. But no, hey, like an afternoon, like early, the game was at 6. It's a perfect time for a game, and it's great at Robinson.
Yeah?
Like Robinson.
Yeah.
Like going there for a game, they got the huge, big brick scoreboard.
Right.
It's great.
Shout out to the Robinson Boosters.
Basically, they do a great job.
They do.
The Rams sitting on top of the entrance. You know
absolutely.
I had to get a picture of it as I was leaving, just because like the way the sun was going down and everything.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool.
Oh, it's such a great atmosphere.
It's awesome.
I wanted to run out through the Robinson Tunnel during football games. Maybe with like a camera. Let's set that up. I get trampled.
This is the next
World Star Hip Hop getting trampled.
Basically, you're also going to be like, maybe just give me a uniform. That's how it starts.
Super coach.
Yeah, that's how it starts. Oh, man. You go read Scarborough. Was going to run over you coming out of the tunnel? That's terrible. It's a great atmosphere at Robinson. Get out there. I haven't seen Lake Braddock's lacrosse team play yet, so I was looking forward to it.
Sure.
Man, Ty Crab.
Yeah?
Ty Crab out
On
there.
the crossfield?
Yeah.
Long sticker.
Ty Crab may have gotten a few penalties for checking somebody.
That's all right.
Can't get the football out of him completely.
That's all right.
There's nothing wrong with that. But
Man, they're quick to those flags.
they are pretty quick.
I know they're trying to take the hitting out of the game. So.
They are, and some of those dudes, let's face it, some of those dudes come down with that stick. They have no care where that stick is going to land. Your head may be in the way. But no, look, game starts off, Robinson takes no prisoners from the start. 5-0 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
5-1 in the second, so I mean it's 10-1 at half.
Right.
Holden Patterson. Like, I don't want to overstate it, but he was unbelievable in that game. This dude, 5 goals. I think he had 5 goals. They might have all come in the first half.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just, and he went for about 12. Like there was a couple he was slinging and just missed.
Right.
But he completely dominated that first half. He was tremendous, man.
Well, there's no foot on the brake in that game. It shouldn't be.
No. But Coach Curran he took everybody out in the fourth.
Huh.
So it was all backs, even the goalie Matt Bethard, who is unfair.
Right.
Took them all out in the fourth. So he kind of called it back a little bit. Yeah, that game it finished off 16-4. 2 of those goals for Lake Braddock came in the fourth. That game could have been a lot more out of hand. Matt Bethard. Remember we talked during the football season about Westfield's kicker?
Yeah.
And how he was just a weapon in the way.
Yeah.
Matt Bethard is that dude. Like, he's ridiculous.
Yeah?
He stops basically everything.
Huh.
Like a couple get by him here or there, just like
Sure.
and you can see like you can
Angry.
see you can see he's not happy about
Love that.
But he's amazing. He's amazing, and he's a weapon that nobody else has. So it makes Robinson. I think having him in goal gives the rest of that team confidence.
Right.
And they play with a tremendous amount of confidence. So I think he helps give them some of that. And man, he's unreal. Second half of that game, Declan Conley, a sophomore. I told you he may be the fastest dude on the lacrosse field.
Is that right?
We can go. He had 5 goals in that game too. Liam Curran had 2 goals, 2 assists. Reed Scarborough had a goal and 3 assists. I mean, that team. I talked a lot about Briarwoods last week. I'm not taking any of it back.
Sure.
They're amazing. Robinson is so loaded.
I mean, they've won. They don't know what losing is.
No, but it's ridiculous, man. When you look down their roster, like Sam Swaggerty, Liam Curran, Holden Patterson, Declan Conley, Matt Bethard, Reed Scarborough, Nick Rowe. Nick Rowe, he does in the face-off. There's nothing you can do with him. Like
Right.
Reed Scarborough talked about how lucky they are to have him. That dude, there's nothing you can do. He just pops the ball out there and he's gone.
Yeah.
He was ridiculous in the game. Man, they're loaded. There's nobody.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. They're just top to bottom. They're stacked. I mean, they got Connor Jacoby. That dude, watch out for him too.
Yeah.
They're loaded.
It'd be great to see them play Briarwoods.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's gotta happen.
Yeah.
That's gotta happen. It'd be a really good game. But I'm telling you, the thing that separates Matt Bethard.
Now, we don't cover the private schools, but they got a showdown in Landon.
It's gonna be tough. Landon's number 1.
Yeah.
They might be number 1 in the country. I don't know.
They might be. They're good.
Hey, I'm not.
Robinson. I love listening to that. For a multitude, I never thought I'd say that. Me being a Fairfax guy. They weren't really our rival back then, though. Not very good back in the mid-90s.
No, but I'm pretty sure that somebody from Woodson is who wrote poop in the middle of the football field. Remember that?
That's right. That was before me.
Yeah.
I was still at the Flint Hill.
But it was still there when you got there.
That's so funny. Well done. I have to applaud that.
Whoever did it was tremendous. The letters were like, it went
Huge.
from like the 35 to the 35.
Yeah. Then they burn it in there. Did they burn
Whatever
it?
they
Whatever they poured.
It just, as soon as you walked into the stadium and looked down.
We don't condone that sort of behavior. Their goalie, I love him. Nathan Kim.
Yeah.
He had 9 saves in the game I watched. Shout out to Bobby Solomon. I forgot about him. I don't know how. 6 goals, 3 assists.
He gets it done.
He does.
Hey.
What's in his, man, could you be a Cavalier? Don't let my wife ever say that. Drinking like Okie and all.
No, you don't want that. You don't want that done.
Don't want that. Well, we'll have more lacrosse following week when everybody's back from spring break.
Yeah.
And,
There's. I I can't wait for the rest of the season.
Yeah, this is when it starts to get good. You'll start to see the crowd start to fill in a little bit more. The games are obviously a little more meaningful and
huge games.
Yeah, people have worked out the kinks and the rivalries are kicking into high gear. So
the girls lacrosse better work out their beach trips.
I'm telling you,
the guys lacrosse, they're all ready to go. But there's some huge games coming up. I mean, girls soccer. Madison's going to play Yorktown. That's going to be a really good game.
Yeah.
Battlefield and Patriot.
That'll be good.
Both of them are great.
Yeah.
That's going to be really good.
Get over there.
Amanda Neck. Yeah. Amanda Neck.
Let's see her play.
Got to.
Battlefield,
They're Battlefield.
Parents, multi-sports for your children.
Absolutely.
Gotta do it.
Softball.
Yep.
South County's playing Woodson. Fairfax South Lakes.
Come on, Fairfax.
Osborne Park Battlefield.
That's huge. That's huge.
It's a huge game. Shout out Molly Mack.
Yeah.
Margaret McLaughlin.
Yeah.
She's on that softball team. She's good.
Did we talk about the Battlefield girls basketball? We'll talk about that another time. But Juan Dixon's the coach at UDC.
Yeah.
He got the twins.
Yeah.
I just read that. Shout out to Juan Dixon.
There you go.
Yeah.
Kobe, what's up? Baseball, Oakland's playing Robinson.
Yeah.
That game's going to be great.
Okay.
Westfield, Centerville,
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what you play, that's always good. Potomac's playing Patriot.
Okay.
Potomac, I think they're like 8-1, 8-2, something like
Yeah.
that. They're pretty good. And again, Patriot Battlefield. Girls lacrosse.
Mm-hmm.
Oakland Robinson.
Good game.
Guys and girls. That's
Yeah.
good. Battlefield's playing Madison.
Okay.
Madison is really, really good. Patriot Langley. Langley, I gotta see that game. Really want to see Langley play. Battlefield Centerville. Centerville's got a couple players who can score at any point.
Yeah.
And George Mason playing Loudoun County. I might get out there for that. We're going to be at George Mason High School next week.
Okay. Cool.
Courtney Gibbons,
That's good.
coach.
Man, it would have been cooler if we did it at Malarkey, but. Malarkey.
Always got something to complain about.
Wishful thinking.
Sarah Ludlow from George Mason.
Yeah.
I've seen her play basketball. I've seen her play lacrosse. I enjoy watching her play. She's a great athlete.
Okay.
Guys, Riverside versus Dominion.
Love it out there at Riverside.
Hey, that's going to be a real Dominion.
Man, if Riverside was a little closer, I might be running for some office. I don't know how many more cabinet positions I can fill for myself, but man, they got nice office space out there.
Yeah, well, you know what? You got a carpool with Coach Day.
Yeah, I have to. Let's stay in this house.
Basically. You know what?
Coach Day likes the barbecue.
Yeah, but he's probably not going to want to pay for you all the time.
That's all right.
Robinson, Oakland, Riverside, Dominion Feminine State champs. The Riverside team, you saw them, they're really good.
Yeah.
Shout out to Riverside's baseball team, too.
Good.
Yeah.
That's impressive, man. Second year in existence, and they got a couple. The rest of the sports need to catch up with the spring sports, so hey.
The last game I got here, Woodson's going to be playing Briarwoods.
Okay. That's going to be really good. What day is that?
Don't ask me too many questions. Don't ask me too many questions.
That is really interesting matchup there.
Yeah.
We got one more basketball show coming up.
We got one more basketball show.
One more.
Our B squad.
Yep.
Guys and girls. That's there's a lot of times to pick from.
Huge.
A lot of times to pick from.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you this. Shakira Austin's going to be on that team.
Absolutely. Shakira Austin's definitely going to be on that team. You know who else is going to be on that team?
Don Forgot
was going to be on that team. He's at the top of the list. Let's just go ahead and say it.
Yeah, no, that's good. I'm sorry, but if you go 62 and, or what was it, 63 and 52 back to back?
Yeah. It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
You come that close to tying Allen Iverson's scoring record?
When you're in the same conversation, you did something right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, player of the year.
Spoiler alert.
But there's a ton of names on those lists that we have.
Yep.
It is not easy to whittle that list down.
It's not. Any of the guys out there that, you know, think you want to send us some extra footage that we might not have gotten, send it along. We have a long list of guys and girls that had fantastic seasons this year. So
I'll tell you this, Darryl Mackey Jr.
Darryl Mackey Jr. is going to be there. He's absolutely going to be there.
That's for sure.
I'm pretty sure a couple girls from Oakton might be there too.
Of course, man.
Yeah.
Of course. It's
that shirt looks like an Oakton flavor shirt. It does, yeah.
It does.
Have to get those up on the Rubber Run Sports store, online store.
That's right.
I like that.
Hey, man, get slinging these out a little
I'm telling you. Sure.
Shout out to Maddie Royal's mom.
Oh, yeah. This is Royal.
She gave me a shirt.
Yeah.
It's a Maddie Royal jersey I need to wear one day on the show.
Oh, yeah? Oh, you gotta wear it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Shout out to Nicole, Maddie Royal's sister.
Who gets talked about?
No. Like we're family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maddie gets her name shouted out on the show.
she does.
Hey.
She can come back on the show.
She should.
Yeah. Talk about American, right?
American.
Yeah. I'll have to follow her.
Her and Indy. That's another. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Indy Sanders probably going to be co-player of the year.
Yeah. Jalen Batts.
That's ridiculous. She might
Who
be
cares?
She might be like the first 3-time B squad.
Shout out to Mr. Batts, watches the show. Friend of the show.
Yeah. You wanted to leave and go eat with him.
I did. He was in a hurry and I was following him. They were taking selfies. I was ready to go.
You can spot a hungry man.
I can. He's a big fella.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tall.
Right.
She gets it from somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. She can jump.
Yeah.
We'll look out for that show. Can't wait to break that down. It is not easy to break down that list.
No.
Not easy at all.
Next year when we do our All-Star game, I don't even know how I said it.
All-Star?
All-Star or All-Star game.
We're putting
When we do the guys All-Star game up here, instead of having a traditional 3-point contest, we should have one from the end line.
That's probably true. We should also do like you know how they do the whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever it was going to be absolutely useless. But.
All right, let's see if I can butcher this. You can see us, Prince William County, Channel 2, Reston Channel 28 on Verizon. Wrong? Comcast!
Why?
Comcast Channel 2 in Prince William, 28 in Reston, Channel 23 in Herndon on Cox. All right.
Got one.
And now Verizon Channel 28 in Herndon also. Where else are we? RubberRunSports.com.
Comcast Channel 28.
Comcast Channel 28. Check your local listings.
Basically.
Yeah.
This is such a
Always on RubberRunSports.com.
such a terrible job promoting.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. RebelRunSports.com.
RubberRunSports.com.
Find it there.
Let me go.
Yeah, let's be
3 shout outs.
basically. Tell me, she could also shoot a 3.
Could you?
What do you got? Flat foot 3.
Okay.
All in that right now.
Huh.
Could visit her driveway.
We'll see you next week.